Hello, my beautiful people. Hope you guys are doing great. Welcome to today's latest news. You can gain a little additional money each month by paying your share of Social Security, and you should be aware of the significance of each check you receive from the government. Based on statistical data, I would argue that a significant portion of U.S. citizens, by the way, this is the reason that 9 out of 10 U.S. citizens over 65 receive Social Security benefits, which makes this essential. This implies that a significant portion of the country's elderly population is eligible to receive this check and may forfeit some of the benefit. Considering that none of us will find it enjoyable, we must consider all the factors surrounding such payments, what actions to do and what not to take, particularly if we wish to enjoy the finest golden years possible. So enjoy your day, and salutations to my online family. I hope this week is going well for you. Keep in mind that there will always be ups and downs in life. The choice is whether we choose to let ourselves fall or to keep going. So, let's all rejoice. Above all, the key to living a fulfilled life is learning to be grateful for all that you have and to always give thanks to God, no matter what. This movie is for all of my friends who are considering requesting retirement in the near future. Since what I'm about to tell you depends on whether we lose part of the check or not, someone who really loves you has also sent it to you, so you know all you should think about when applying for your Social Security payments. So how are you going to keep from losing 20 to 30% of your payments from Social Security? Social Security looks at your birth year first, since it helps them calculate your total age before they come and take this board. Let me put it this way. They say, "Well, Mrs. Claudia, you were born in 1961. Well, that means her full age is 67 years old, and she is 3 months away from turning 63 years old. You are going to see another table. I will put that table on the screen, and that is where you will be checking how much she would be losing." They won't say anything to you, but that's what's happening on their computer. I'll sort of add an asterisk here because I want to talk about losing more. Furthermore, if she and everyone else born in 1961 applied at age 63, they would lose 25% of their eligibility indefinitely. In other words, you would receive 75% of the benefit instead of 100% if you had been paying for all those years. However, the benefit would come with the advantage that you would receive the benefit at an earlier age of 63 and would not have to wait an additional 4 years to see your bank account from the Social Security deposit. All right, let's now see. Let's discuss the asterisk I mentioned earlier, which explains why Social Security claims that applying for benefits at a young age will result in significant losses. However, I want to stress that the word lose is important because this loss is very relative and depends on the perspective of each individual. For instance, consider the well-known dilemma of the glass half full or half empty. Depending on how each person sees it, feels, or thinks about it, they will interpret it as true, understand it, and communicate it to you. They will tell you if it is almost empty or that it is half full, so we can also view this situation from 2 different viewpoints. For some, the situation means that you lose. You will lose something by retiring early, but for others, it will be beneficial. By the way, tell me who on the team intends to retire early and believes that this is a mistake, and who believes that retiring later, whole age, is preferable. That's also the proper course of action. Please feel free to leave a comment. The only way to truly know if you are winning or losing is to wait until the future to retire. If, for example, you decide to maximize your life expectancy and live to be 90 years old, you will have won because you maximized your benefit and enjoyed life for 20 years. However, what if that weren't the case, and after turning 70, he lived for only 5 more years? That's where or rather, the if come, that is, the important decisions that I always invite you to reflect on and acknowledge that we truly have no control over the future. Therefore, let me ask you again. Do you still think that retiring at full age is a wise decision? See, nobody in this room is right or wrong in the end. Accurate. Each person must determine for themselves whether applying is right for them or not. If you are in this situation, you may also choose to wait a few more years before applying. At that point, you can schedule an appointment so that we can review your more individualized case and see the various stages or scenarios. Thus, keep in mind that you must wait to apply until you are 67 years old if you wish to receive the benefit before then in order to be eligible to receive 100% of the Social Security that you have contributed. At that point, you have to permanently give up that 100%, and your only option is to accept the percentage that is given to you based on your application age. What other factors then need to be considered? Let's be clear, there are a few things you need to consider before deciding to retire young, that the amount of money they estimate you will get at the age you choose to apply. That will always be your benefit, and all potential increases in your retirement will be computed once you are retired, based on that benefit. The increases will be computed based on that amount for the tail if you keep working there. That's right. So you forget the quantities you saw on the graph when you're 67 or 70 years old because they won't apply to you anymore. All right, so point 2 is true. You choose to keep working here with extreme caution. I would like to suggest that you complete both tasks concurrently and, if the greeting permits, take a partial retirement. This is because at this point, health must come first, and I enjoy the gradual transition, that is, not making a drastic change. I warned you to proceed with extreme caution because, while choosing to pursue both options, it is occasionally necessary to do so for financial reasons. Many people find that living only on Social Security income is insufficient. It won't be sufficient to maintain the same level of living that you have enjoyed for all these years, much alone pay for your basic needs. Thus, it is occasionally necessary. This is the point where you must utilize your math skills and be informed of the income limitations for each year that Social Security enforces.